I gave you every sunrise, even when my skies were gray. I held your heart so gently while mine was breaking every day. I smiled when I was hurting, so you would never feel the weight. I loved you like forever, but forever came too late. Maybe I held on too tightly, maybe I lost myself in us. Now I'm standing here with nothing, because I loved you too much. I loved you too much, more than you could ever know. I gave you all my heart and forgot to keep my own. I loved you too much until I disappeared. Now I'm crying over someone who's no longer here. I loved you too much, and it wasn't enough. I answered every silence with a message from my soul. I waited through your distance, like someday you would come home. I made excuses for you when you left me feeling small. I kept building dreams for two while you weren't there at all. Maybe love should have limits, maybe hearts should learn to run. But I stayed until I shattered, because I loved you too much. I loved you too much, more than you could ever know. I gave you all my heart and forgot to keep my own. I loved you too much until I disappeared. Now I'm crying over someone who's no longer here. I loved you too much, and it wasn't enough. I don't hate you for leaving, I just hate what I became. A boy who kept on bleeding just to hear you say his name. If I could go back to the start, I'd still choose your touch. But maybe I love myself before I loved you too much. I loved you too much, more than my heart could survive. I gave you every piece of me just to keep your love alive. I loved you too much, and now I'm learning how to breathe with the empty hands you left me and the pain you couldn't see. I loved you too much, but I'm trying to let go. I gave you all my heart, now I need to find my own. I loved you too much, that's the truth I can't deny. But tonight I'll close the door and teach my heart goodbye.